Hey everybody, it's Donna here, and I just came back from a run and I am ready to make myself some lunch. And I thought that I would just take a second to show you how I make my big bowl. So it's rice and kale and a delicious sauce and a whole bunch of veggies. And this is something that we do on the 5-day fat blast, and it's also part of day 1 and 2 and onward, except for the weekend, for the 12-day cleanse. And this is also a staple that my husband and I, we eat all the time. It's so easy once you get the hang of it. And of course you can cook the rice ahead of time. Brown rice takes 45 minutes to cook, so you can have that cooked ahead of time and put it in the fridge or put some in the freezer. So whenever you want to make a big rice bowl with veggies, it's ready to go. So really quickly, here's what I did. I cooked the rice, so that's in a pot right here that you can't see, but I have my rice here. I chopped up a whole bunch of veggies, which I'll show you when I put them on top of the salad. And I made kale, so that's one huge kale leaf, all just kind of sliced up really thin, no stem, take the stem out. And I put a little tiny bit of olive oil. If you don't want to put the oil, you can put some lemon, you can put some salt. You want to marinate it. So this was a little bit bigger, and then once I put it in the bowl, I just squeezed it, and it marinated it, so it cooked it kind of a little bit, so it makes it easier to chew and easier to digest. You put a bit of salt on there, it gives it a nice flavor. So there's your base. You could use spinach, you could use lettuce, you could, whatever. Kale's awesome. It's got so many good nutrients in it. So there's the kale. So then what I did, take the top off there, need to get a spoon, sorry. And then what I'll do is I'll just take, there's my whole pot of rice. So I'm so bad at measuring, but I'm going to guess, so there's what, 1/4 cup? And some of you are going to love this. I love to eat, and I just try not to eat any junk food so I can eat as much good food as I want and stay healthy and stay lean. All right, so there's my rice at it. You can add more. My husband would add twice as much of that, right? He's bigger. Needs more calories. Okay, and then here's all my chopped up veggies. So this is kind of whatever I had. Zucchini strips, you could grate that. Usually I grate it, I was just too lazy. That's a beet, so I just cut up some beets really small. You could grate those too, you don't have to cook beets. And cucumber, so I just cut that up. That's organic, so I kept the skin on. If it's not organic, take the skin off, okay? And then I just kind of pile those on top. You can make them look real pretty if you want, but it's just me. So I'm just gonna pile it all on top. Voila, okay. And the other thing I did is, I don't know if this sauce is in any of the manuals, but this is my secret sauce. So I took a big, again, I didn't measure, took a big scoop of tahini. All right, so I'm gonna say about 1.5 tablespoons, like a big spoonful, okay? And that's sesame seed paste. And then I took about half the amount that I did, half the amount that I did for the sesame seed paste, the tahini, and I did miso. That's fermented soybeans. You can also get, this is actually brown rice miso. It's so good for you. It's good for your digestive system. It's got a good sour, salty taste. Combine those in a cup, all right? So it just made a bit. And then I put some organic honey, local honey in there, and then I put some water so I can make a paste, okay, and make a sauce. And then I just pour it all over my bowl, right? So it makes a nice sauce on there, really healthy. And then the other little thing I like to add in are some seeds. So you could put sunflower seeds. Pumpkin seeds are full of iron. I like to keep my iron levels up. I'm working out, right? And then the other thing, it's springtime, so I've got some asparagus. I steam that in a frying pan. Can you see that? So I just put a little bit of water in my frying pan, steam it for like a minute. So there is my big rice bowl. The longest thing that took to make was just to wait for the rice to cook. That's it. Like this, probably I could make this in less than 5 minutes. So. And I just showed you in less than 5 minutes. So there's your rice bowl, and you can have it for supper, you can have it for lunch. It makes a lot of food. You can, of course, make less than this, but this, it's mostly vegetables. So yum. So eat up and enjoy.